Back in the late 1990s, when Steve Jobs came back to Apple, they had a major problem on their hands because they were losing market share to IBM. I think Dell was around, Compaq, probably some other companies as well. Everybody was playing in the business space. Everybody was developing computers to run Microsoft and Excel, blah, 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 all that stuff. They needed to do something, and they realized there was a whole market share of people that nobody was talking to, that nobody was even speaking to. So what they did was they put their marketing team on this. I know they hired some consultants, but I'll oversimplify this for you. They looked at this market share and they decided who these persona were. Who were these folks? And I've got a bit of a list here I'm going to read off of. That's why I'm looking off screen. Basically, they're creative professionals. IBM, those guys were not looking at the creative professionals at all. They were not speaking their language. They were not talking to those people. So they came up with this Think Different campaign. It spoke directly to these folks, the people that were the nonconformists, the rebels. I remember when this first came out. Oh, that spoke to me. I remember I got my first Apple. I didn't even know what to do with the thing. I didn't even know what it would do, but I so wanted an Apple because I was a nonconformist. I was a rebel. It totally spoke to me. I became a customer because of that. It was crazy. Visionaries and innovators totally spoke to people like that. IBM, Microsoft machines did not speak their language at all. Emotionally driven consumers. You've got the I'm a Mac campaigns. If you don't know what those are, look them up. They were genius. Typical PC users were people who were very common, very simple individuals, like spreadsheets, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, creatives, the Mac people were not. They were emotional, engaged with their environment, very creative and things like that as well. Young, creative individuals, aspiring world changers. These are the people they went after for a computer. I know today that seems a little different, but it was Apple that made this decision. And today you've got amazing campaigns that really speak well emotionally. And again, so I'm kind of sharing once again, is to circle back and really understand the market segment, the persona that you're trying to reach. Again, I need to do this myself. Anytime you're speaking to someone, understand the audience you're talking to. When you're writing an email, don't just go chugga, 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 and just send off the email. Be like Apple. Understand who your audience is. Understand who you're speaking to, what drives them, what are their motivations, what are their hopes, fears, and dreams. If you can understand those three things, or at least guess, a really good guess at that, you will be able to speak their language, and your message will come across so much better, whether it's a product or service or a message you're speaking on Sunday morning. It'll come across so much better. Just want to encourage you that get to know your audience.